So a buddy of mine calls me and goes, we had an distributor we use out of Memphis called Selecto Hits by the Phillips family. They've been putting out records for 50, 60, 70 years. He said, you need to hurry up and get you a trade card at Best Buy because they're fixing to disappear. And I'll never forget this phone call, Joe. I said, hell, it sounds to me like we need to be figuring out what's next if we're fitting to fucking disappear. Don't sound like I need to be rushing to get on a shelf that's fixing to go.
Right.
You know? And I felt like the guy screaming the sky was falling. Right? I was like, I'm telling y'all. Like, as soon as they called me with Spotify and everybody was like, early, iTunes was cool because you still got the same dollar per download you would for a CD sale in the store. But when Spotify and them come, remember how many people held out initially? All these major artists held out. Like, we're not letting Spotify play it. And I just had a feeling that once this thing converted to here and you could listen to music anywhere, because when I was growing up, it was even worse when you were growing up probably, but when I was growing up, you had two choices to listen to music, in the car or in the house. Or you could bring a boombox outside, but wherever you took music, you had to carry a physical thing to play it. You know what I mean? It was like a chore. Yeah. You either had to buy 2 CDs or one for the house, or you'd scratch the shit out of them. We'd have the cases going down the road. And that's the only time we could consume music. Dude, my daughter listens to music all day. That's all I hear. Yeah. She cleans her room, I hear music. She's downstairs cooking scrambled eggs. I got a 15-year-old. She's downstairs cooking scrambled eggs, Joe. She's fucking got her little cell phone sitting right there playing. And it's so cool to listen to it go from Ariana Grande to Co Wetzel. You know what I mean? And then I watch it go from Co Wetzel to Cardi B. And then it swings into like a Prince song. You know what I mean? I'm just like, fuck yeah, way to fucking go. Because when I was a kid, dude, if you showed up to school in a Metallica shirt, you better not show up in an Eminem shirt Friday, motherfucker. You know how that was? You were tribal by music. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, your music identified you. Her generation, she's got Ariana Grande shirts, Taylor Swift shirts, fucking Cody Johnson shirts.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
Well, it's like you'd be stupid to deny there's all sorts of cool shit out there. Only be a Metallica fan. Get the fuck out of here. Or only be a heavy metal fan.
And that's how it was. Oh, no, you're a metal guy. You can't,
Oh, for sure. Like, when I first started listening to country, a lot of my friends were like, what are you listening to? Like, why are you listening to that? I'm like, what are you talking about? This is great music.
Great music,
It sounds great.
Yes.
I enjoy it.
Yes.
I'm not going to pretend I don't enjoy something so I fit into a tribe. That just seems so stupid.
Yeah.
And you're missing half of what life is all about.
God, dude. I appreciate all music. That's kind of where I lined up in the music world anyways. I was the youngest of 4, right? So by default, I never controlled the fucking radio. I never one time in my childhood got to determine what was getting played in any room of the house. So I just learned to deal with whatever I was listening to, And because of, how brothers and sisters are, none of them wanted to be alike. So I had a sister that listened to nothing but rock music. I had a brother that listened to nothing but rap music. Another brother that listened to like singer-songwriter shit like our father. You know what I mean? Like we had all these different, my mother listened to this kind of music. Daddy listened to this kind of music. So every car, I'm Baby Jason. I'm just sitting in the back seat, pimping whatever we're pimping to, And that's, I think, why my music ended up going from hip hop into rock and now I've had a Billboard chart on all 3 genres, right? Because I was so influenced by this shit for so long anyways. Like I just fucking love the concept of music.